Hey there, we're at video 20. It's a pretty big milestone for me. Fortunately, I haven't done a video for a month. I had one of the worst relapses I've ever had. Everything happened so fast. Just a lot of stress all at once. One thing led to another. I made some bad choices. I got to the point where I felt like I was just my addiction's bitch. Feel like I'm so easily manipulated. I believed what I believed at the time. I believed those things. I believed I could control it. I believed that I had my sobriety under control. I believed a lot of things that weren't true. I lost my gratitude. I lost my appreciation for the things I had. I almost lost it all. I almost overdosed. I had to have one last one when I decided to try to get myself out of it, and it's actually that last one that really let me pull myself out. I was so scared I was gonna die. Part of me wanted to. I lost total control of my motor functions and is shaking and trembling for almost 14 hours straight before I got control back. I had a lot in my system. I've never had that reaction before. And it was scary. I didn't reach out to the people I should have reached out to. Yet again, I didn't want the people I cared about the most to see me at my worst, so it was easier just to cut myself off, thinking I could dig myself out without help from anybody. For that, I'm sorry. Selfish. When you're thinking about myself, I thought I was past the point of relapsing. I told myself that relapsing wasn't a part of my recovery from this point forward because it would give me an excuse to relapse. But all it did was make it so much harder to go back. Because I didn't want to admit to myself I failed. Or anybody else. And I didn't want to start over. I didn't want to start over. It was that truth that kept me in my loop for 3 weeks. 3 freaking weeks. I went by in a blur. I couldn't admit to myself how badly I fucked up, and I didn't want anyone else to know. I let myself go in that loop like Groundhog Day, just over and over, because I couldn't just face the truth. It was so hard to go back to NA and to church and choir, and I thought they wouldn't want me anymore. That I'd be rejected. And they would give up on me, like so many others have in the past. but they didn't. They welcomed me back and were happy to see me. Loving embrace. And I felt I didn't deserve it. I had so much shame and self-hatred that I didn't feel like I deserved that love. And I didn't feel God's love anymore after I fucked up. It felt like it was missing. Like he was disappointed in me and didn't love me anymore. And my life was just empty again. But I was wrong. It was just me. I kept talking to God. I just didn't feel that relationship was there. It was only drowning in my own self-guilt and hatred for myself and what I've done. And my aunt said, "You're not hurting us. You're hurting yourself. We don't want you to hurt yourself anymore." It broke my heart. I don't want to hurt myself anymore either. I don't want to go back there. I don't want to be that person because it's not me. I may not fully know who I am right now, but I do know I'm not that person. I do know that I'm filled with love and compassion and kindness, and I care about other people greatly and deeply, and I would do anything for anybody. That's the core of who I am. And I forget that. I think that who I am, when I lose myself in addiction, is who I am when it's not. It's what's taken over me. That darkness consuming, driving my body around. I watch it go, but I'm not there. I'm not there. Words cannot express how grateful I am to be lovingly welcomed back, to have those same people there, those same people that were worried I wouldn't return, still be there and still love me, even when I can't love myself. I'm grateful to my NA family, to my church family, to my actual family, my friends that just kept checking in on me. I love you all. Thank you for not giving up on me, even when I gave up on myself. This is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Some people will never know how truly just horrible it is to go through addiction, try to come out the other side. There's a reason only 2% of us make it. But I have to be one of those 2%. I just have to. Because I feel I'm definitely here for something other than this. I just reached 1 week sober. Feels good. It feels good to be back on the other side. It's hard to let go of the hatred I'm harboring for myself. It dissipates more and more every day. Every day I get closer to the light, more of that darkness disappears, but to never fully go away. I can't forget that. It will always be at my fingertips. And if I'm not careful, it will find me and pull me back in. Say the devil will whisper to you at your weakest moments, when you're most vulnerable. And that's when you're most likely to fall into temptation. I let myself get too far away from the light. No more. For this, I refuse. Life is more valuable than ever. And maybe I did need to learn this bit harsh lesson, that it can all be taken away. I thought in my head, I have this. I got this. Stop making videos. Stop going to meetings as much. Let my addictive behavior spill out into other areas of my life. And it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. It happened so fast. So incredibly fast. Before this, there was a part of me that wondered if most of the people at NA even noticed me. Sometimes I always felt like I just blended into the background, never making a real, I don't know, leave a mark, a remembrance of people notice me. I don't know. Spent so many years camouflaging myself to blend into the background. It's hard to push myself to want to be noticed again. And then when I realized that so many people noticed I was gone, it just touched my heart in a way that I didn't even know I needed. That if I was gone, people will notice. Because people care. It's hard getting used to it. I surrounded myself with toxic relationships for so long, and they consumed me and my time and my life. And those people wouldn't care if I went missing or gone or didn't show up. But these people do. My new life is more than it ever could be. It's amazing. And I lost that gratitude. Lesson learned. I got so consumed with trying to help other people do so much, I forgot I can't help anybody if I can't help myself. I'm still a hot mess. I'm far from perfect. I make so many mistakes. I always give an appearance of being strong and in control of the things in my life, but it's always just to not let people worry about me. I'm not as strong as I look. I let little things tear me down. I'm extremely sensitive. My feelings can be hurt very deeply and almost destroy me because I care too much. It was always a blessing and a curse, it feels like. Moving forward, I just want to be me. And I don't want to be anyone else. I don't want to obsess and just I just gotta take this one day at a time. Like everyone kept saying, I really didn't listen. Too much, too fast. It's the only way I know. This relapse was not only the worst, but it almost cost me my life. Again, and this time got way too close. I don't think I can survive another like that, so no more hearing things but not listening. I need to really hear them. I need to really take in my sponsor's words, listen to the advice I get, take in the program fully and really understand what they mean. Never for 1 second think I got this, because I don't. Without these people, all these people that care and been there, I don't got this. I won't survive. That's a fact. That doesn't scare me. It just feels like it puts me in my place. Together we're strong. Divided I fall. When will I learn? I always have to think that I'm the exception to the rule, when I never am. Never. So, video 20. Back to square one. Lesson learned. That's all for now. Thank you all.